You got to see the guy behind this camera. Let's see. Come here.
Even though at that particular game where I took photos, I only spent probably 30% of my time snapping pics and 70% filming, I still ended up with over 1,000 pics. So I can't imagine how, if you're taking photos at an entire sporting event, you probably end up with 5,000, 6,000 photos. Like to go through all of that, pick your 50 to 100 best ones and then edit those and send them. Like, how do people do that in less than 24 hours? I'm with a company called FilterPixel. Their whole purpose is to streamline your workflow. Basically, it can cull all your photos, which is basically take your entire set of photos and bring it down to like the core group of really good photos that you want to keep. And then it takes these photos, allows you to edit them in the app in a very streamlined way. And then it can batch export as well. So I really liked that ecosystem, the way you can do it all in one place. What I liked about FilterPixel specifically is that with the others, the way the AI rejects the bad photos is solely based on technicalities, right? Like keeping the eyes open, being in focus, things like that. Where with FilterPixel, it does all that, obviously, but there's also a creative aspect to it, where you tell it, is it a wedding, is it a concert, is it a sporting event? And based on that, it will pick photos that are best for that type of event. So it's really an app that is created for event photographers. And with sports, I think it's a great way to do the whole post-production side of photography. Today, we're gonna focus on culling with FilterPixel. FilterPixel's culling feature is to cut your editing time in half. It does that using an AI-powered software that automatically reviews your photos, selects the best ones, and removes duplicates, blinks, blurry shots, and just overall bad pictures. Then you can import your photos directly into FilterPixel with a simple folder drag and drop, and the software will start analyzing your images right away. Meanwhile, you can change your project name and also select your type of shoot. The next step is to pick between a basic or a deep cull. The basic cull will pick the best shot of each burst of photos based on technical mistakes, blinks, blur, things like that. And the deep cull will also do an event-specific culling, so in this case, a basketball-specific culling. We can also use the optional step of deciding exactly how many good photos we want to end up with. In this case, I have almost 2,000 pics, so let's aim for 50 photos with a deep. Deep does take a little while, depending on how many photos you have, of course. Obviously, I'm fast forwarding through it right now, but it did take about 11 minutes for roughly 1,800 photos. Alright, so now that it's done, you can see that we do have our 50 best photos ready to go. If you're in a hurry, you could go straight to export. If you want to double check the review rated photos, all you need to do is select the review folder, and if you double click on any photo, the layout will change with a much bigger photo that you can double click on to zoom in 4x to confirm any details about focus or anything else. Keep in mind that what you're looking at is a low-res proxy file created by FilterPixel, so it's not nearly as high quality as my original raw photo. But the quality is good enough to see the imperfections. Also, on the sidebar, you can see all the other shots from this photo burst, so if any of them feels like a keeper, all we need to do is to change the rating here at the bottom to green, and as we go back to our previous window, we should now have 51 good photos instead of 50. And that's basically how simple culling is with FilterPixel. If you wanted to export without editing, or to edit in another platform like Lightroom for example, simply click on the export button at the bottom, then pick a photo editing software or the option to go straight to JPEG, and again, click export. Keep in mind that the photo editing software options you see here are the ones installed on my computer, so your options will obviously be what is installed on yours. But anyway, once everything is transferred to Lightroom in this case, we can see all 51 photos in a grid view or one by one and take it from here with some photo editing. And a link to their website is available in the description below.